It'll be Jensen Zink, 4A, out of Hillsboro, as she ran a time of 5:33.74. And if you look at heat number 2, Peyton Frolek, the defending champion, was the only girl in Class B to better a 5-minute 1,600-meter run.
Yeah, and it looks like she is actually leading the state overall, Class B and Class A, by not very much, by about 100.
Lee of Benson County, 4A Jensen Zink of Hillsboro, 5A Drew Frolek of Milner, Wyndmere, Lidgerwood, 6A Mariah Fornes, former Shiloh Christian student in Bismarck, now runs at Central Cass in Castleton, 7A Jalen Hall of Partial.
Like in the coming years, more than likely, I believe, little sister of Peyton
Right.
Frolek. She is ranked second in this heat right now, a 7th grader, and the only person to be ranked ahead of her is another 7th grader from Hillsboro, 5:33 to her 5:35.
So again, this is the first of 2 heats for the Class B girls 1,600-meter run.
Looks like Drew Frolek in second place, looking to take the lead here going into the second lap.
First lap will be completed here in 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Right smack dab on 5-minute pace. The wind kind of picking up a little bit, but it won't really fade our runners here today.
Wow, a 5-minute pace would shatter anybody from this heat by more than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
The 7th grader Drew Frolek is holding her own.
She is. She's in second place right now. We'll try to get a name on the leader really quickly here. I believe that's Jalen Hall of Partial. She's ran 5:46 this year, really holding her own. Looks like she's been about maybe 13 or 14 seconds behind the best people in her heat. But looks like she's here to game today.
2:42 was the midway time for the leader.
It's about 5:24 pace. Yeah, sometimes you don't really have a second wind. Sometimes you don't even have a first wind.
As they pass the 1,000-meter mark.
And Carrington Lee out of Benson County going around Drew Frolek. But still your leader, Jalen Hall of Partial, 7th grader, going into the final lap, and Drew Frolek looks to challenge, moving into second place, moving into second position. And there is your bell.
Third lap done in 4:11. And we'll see who's got the most left in the tank here as we go down the back stretch of the final lap.
Drew Frolek in second place, looking a little bit strong, but Jalen Hall holding her off. Going into the final 200 meters, let's see who has the strength to finish.
This is really just comes down to who wants it the most.
It really does. And it's always tough to be in second place, looking strong and passing on the curve. You use a little bit more energy passing somebody on a curve than you do on a straightaway. Which goes back to the importance of position. Going into the straightaway here, let's see if Drew can challenge, and she will. Jalen holding her off, though. Going into the final 50 meters, it is Drew Frolek, the younger sister of the returning state champ, winning Heat 1. A very impressive time. Right around 5:32 to win the first heat. Jalen Hall, 7th grader, 2nd place. First 2 places in that heat, both 7th graders.
And Drew Frolek besting her time in the regional by about 3 seconds. So an excellent performance by the 7th grader from Milner, Winemere, Lidgerwood. And now her older sister is the top seed. Peyton Frolek, a junior from Milner, Winemere, Lidgerwood, was the only girl at the regional to run this 1600 under 5 minutes. She had a time of 4:59.07 seconds. So we'll see if Peyton is able to better that and repeat as state champ. She won it last year as a sophomore.
And in our second heat, we have Regan Basler of Hillsborough, Lana Crack of Tommy in position 4A. 5A is Kate Fox, Southern McLean County. She's champion. Peyton Frolek, she's a junior. She won it last year as a sophomore. She's ran 4:59.07, which is the fastest time out of any high school female here in the state of North Dakota.
And that is only 3 seconds off of the all-time state record held by Benson County's Lindsay Anderson, who set it in 2005 with a time of 4 minutes 56.96 seconds.
Clean start here today. It looks like they are out really quickly trying to get a position. Hopefully they don't use up all their juice.
Wow.
for the first 120 meters as they cut to the rail.
The eye test is telling you this is a really tremendous pace. Long way to go, girls.
Exactly. Very, very, very quick for the first 200. 32 seconds. To give you a perspective, that's 4:16 pace.
Wow.
Undoubtedly, they will slow down.
Yeah. But it is a very fast first lap here in the heat number 2 for the Class B girls 1600-meter run.
I believe that's Asha Smith contesting with Peyton Frolek up there at the front, neck and neck. 69 seconds for the first lap. That's under 4:40 pace.
No way they can keep up that kind of pace.
This last couple laps are going to be very interesting.
There's a lot of girls in position here to contend.
Now we got about, looks like,
as we're coming up about 100 meters from the halfway point of what looks like to be a very hotly contested race.
Very much so. That's Asha Smith of Rockford City. She's a 5'10 girl looking to contend with the returning champ Peyton Frolek. Going across 800 meters in 2:27. That's 4:54 pace. And that is underneath the Class B record. So let's see if they can maintain in these last 800 meters.
Starting to become a two-person race. But still a long way to go in this one as they are approaching 1,000 meters completed of the 1600. And it is neck and neck.
It really is. And like I said before, the advantages lie within Peyton right here. Being at 250 meters to go, and it's Peyton Frolek looking very strong with 200 meters to go in 4:22. Looking very, very strong.
Going to take a run at 5 minutes here. She ran it in 5:08.4 last year. She's going to beat that time. Going to beat it easily.
100 meters to go. She will win this one handily. Your returning state champ. She will be a two-time state champ, the junior, Peyton Frolek.
Not going to quite get the state record, but she's going to beat 5 minutes.
She will, and she bests her time 4:58, which bests her previous mark of this season by just about a second. Congratulations to Peyton.
Just a little more than a second off of the all-time record. Congratulations to Peyton Frolek. Repeats as state champion for the Class B girls in the 1600 meter. And that is just a tremendous effort. And Peyton is going to have a chance for a three-peat next year as a senior.
Will, yeah.
Be awfully hard to bet against her at this point.
It really would be, and it's so awesome to have that kind of experience when you've been at the top of the podium previously, and then it's always harder to defend once you've already won one as a sophomore. And it looks like she has bested the standard that she had last year, and kind of proven everybody wrong that she can repeat.
So Peyton Frolek, two-time champion now in the 1600 meters for the Class B girls. All right, coming up in about 5 minutes, we're going to be back with you